Johnson Street, pulling over to Rogers, and finally over the railroad track to the campus of George Washington Carver. You know, when I entered that place, it was a vastly different surrounding than any other that I had known at that particular point in time. Most of my time prior to that was spent playing with other little kids there on Johnson Street. The school campus at that particular time consisted of 5 structures: the main classroom building, a wooden building that served as the principal office. There was a tin barn, which was used for storage, and located about, I say, roughly 100 feet from the main building was 2 other buildings. They were a girl and a boy's outhouses. I know many of you that remember those outhouses. Now, in those outhouses was roughly about 6 toilet seats. Some folks, back in that time, probably said that that was some high-class outhouses. Vastly different from the one that they had back home. Talking to Mickey Brown, you mentioned those outhouses, yesterday, and we recap part of what he, experienced when he came to McGregor. But I often wonder, when the school burned down, why did somebody burn down those 2? Maybe one day somebody would answer that. But improvement did come by the time that I entered the 3rd grade, when they added on indoor bathroom. Of course, I say indoor, but we still had to go out the rear of the back door to get to the bathroom. Well, by the time I made it to the 8th grade, they added another modern building, which were included 2 rooms, consisted of 2 rooms, the science room and the one for English classes. Our junior year, we were greeted with another building for music and a wooden building for typing. Well, that's enough almost to say about the buildings that we had to use on that particular time. Our campus, I only remember very few trees. There was always the one big tree located on the southwest side, or the west side of the school building. And I want to say there was a couple of them over behind, just over the service station. And they told me, somebody said there was one on the highway side. Well, it was very hard for anything to grow among them rocks. Well, the campus was very rocky. Dirt, we could say, was a scarce commodity. By dirt being scarce, that means that there was hardly any grass to grow, which was, like I said, you can say, beneficial. They didn't have to worry about cutting manicured. But lack of grass, creates other problems, especially when you think of, there's always been a thing, that's been said, And I guess in many ways it could be true. Girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. Boys are made of snakes and well, some of our classmates, I guess when we graduated in 1964, only 8 of us spent the whole 12 years together. As you know, some of the names I called, they were promoted because they had a shortage of girls in some of the higher classes. Stole from us. Some of them, we had a few of them to move away during that period of time. And of course, like anything else, you have some who fall by the wayside. Well, you might ask, so what happened to them that fell by the wayside? Well, I guess in essence you say they didn't do their homework. I say they didn't get the message. Now, the message was always given loud and clear. And the first lesson and the message that we all witness from day to day, from time to time, when Miss Rayleigh Jones would pull out that strap and would unmercifully heat up somebody's legs. Now, as for myself, I made up my mind right then. If I will never be her victim. And, like I say, I kept that message, because I always did my homework. If you look at that event by today's standard, Miss Rayleigh Jones, would be, well, but you should one of the worst things, most people didn't mind getting a whooping, but they didn't like to be talked to prior to. And Miss Rayleigh had a little saying, "Little fella, I know you can do better." And then she would come to me and say, well, little fella mama probably would today go down to the school board and say, and demand that they get rid of Miss Rayleigh Jones. She would probably make the 6 o'clock news. Well, little fella, more than likely, would be on what I say, on the way to probably special education class. But I would like to say this: Ms. Rayleigh Jones did vindicate herself many years later before we finished. Because, yes, when we made it to high school, Ms. Rayleigh Jones taught us more than dance. So we learned how to tango